العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم اللهم رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي اللهم لا سهل إلا ما جعلته سهلا وأنت تجعل الحزن إذا شئت سهلا ما بعد. As always, we begin by praising Allah the Almighty and sending the best of salutations upon our beloved the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Inshallah, today we'll be continuing our discussion of Surah Al-Buruj. So in the previous halaqah, we discussed the story of the people of the trenches and what had happened to the believers and how they had gathered everybody together and one by one asked them who they believe in. If they took the king as their Lord, then they were saved, and those who did not, then they were thrown into this trench. They were thrown overboard into the trench, and the trench was lit on fire, and as you can imagine, the believers, they were killed in this manner. So Allah the Almighty now He turns His attention and He's telling the Quraysh now that you think you can torture the believers, you think you can punish the believers, hurt the believers, and there will be no consequences. Then listen carefully. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ فَتَنُوا الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ Indeed, those who trouble the believing men and the believing women. Fatanu from the word fitna, cause chaos, cause trial and tribulation for the believing men and the believing women. ثُمَّ لَمْ يَتُوبُوا Then they do not repent, they do not accept Islam, they do not submit, they don't turn back on their ways. Allah then says, فَلَهُمْ عَذَابُ جَهَنَّمْ For them will be the punishment of Jahannam, of the fire. وَلَهُمْ عَذَابُ الْحَرِيقِ And for them will be the punishment of being burnt. So not only did Allah mention Jahannam as a generic form of punishment, but He then specified it down to the burning in Jahannam. May Allah protect us. Now what we need to understand, my dear brothers and sisters, is that when we read the news, we look around the world, and we see the Muslims, they're being oppressed, they're being hurt, they're being troubled. We look at Palestine, and we see what happened to the Muslims over there. We look at the Uyghur Muslims in China, what's happening to them. We look at Burma, and we see what's happening to the Muslims there. We look at Chechnya, we look at Bosnia, all these different countries. The Muslims are being troubled. The Muslims are being hurt, executed, killed. And those who are doing these things, they feel like they've gotten away with it. Sometimes you and me, my brothers and sisters, we feel helpless. We don't know what to do. What do we do? What can we do? Let's look at these verses. These verses were given to the Prophet ﷺ tasliyatan or tasalliyatan, as a form of comfort, that don't worry, you're going through something today, Allah will take care of the rest. There will be consequences for actions. Those who do not want to turn back, they want to trouble the Muslims, don't worry, we have your back. فَلَهُمْ عَذَابُ جَهَنَّمْ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابُ الْحَرِيقِ May Allah protect us. Troubling a believer is something very, very major. Hurting someone. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ يُؤْذُونَ الْمُؤْمِنِينَ وَالْمُؤْمِنَاتِ بِغَيْرِ مَا اكْتَسَبُوا فَقَدِ احْتَمَلُوا بُهْتَانًا وَإِثْمًا مُبِينًا Allah talks about many different places. Those who trouble the believers, those who trouble the believing women and the believing men, what consequences are waiting for them? So after Allah gives us warning, and then He tells them what the reward will be for the one who turns back, who accepts Islam, who accepts Allah the Almighty, who does the good deeds. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ Indeed, those who have brought Iman, Amanu, believed, وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ They've done the good deeds. A good deed without Iman has no value. And Iman with no good deed will not bring any Jannah any closer to the person. إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ لَهُمْ جَنَّاتٌ تَجْرِي مِنْ تَحْتِهَا الْأَنْهَارُ You accept Islam, then for you is gardens, not Jannah, not one, but many gardens, beneath which rivers will be flowing. So you open up the books of Tafseer. Imam Al-Tabari rahimahullah, he says that they will have qusur, mansions, and underneath them there will be streams and rivers flowing. And he goes to explain there will be a river of water, river of honey, river of milk, river of wine. This will be waiting for the person. تجري من تحت الأنهار. And then Allah says, ذَلِكَ الْفَوْزُ الْكَبِيرُ. This is the ultimate success, the greatest success. So if you want to take route number one, you want to trouble the believers, you want to trouble those who are around you, you don't want to believe, you don't want to turn back, then for you is فَلَهُمْ عَذَابُ جَهَنَّمَ وَلَهُمْ عَذَابُ الْحَرِيقِ. But you believe, you have the good deeds, then I've got Jannah waiting for you. I've got more than that waiting for you. The Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what does he say? Allah the Almighty has said, أَعْدَدْتُ لِعِبَادِيَ الصَّالِحِينَ. I have prepared for my righteous servants مَا لَا عَيْنٌ رَأَتْ وَلَا أُذُنٌ سَمِعَتْ وَلَا خَطَرَ عَلَى قَلْبِ بَشَرٍ. That which no eye has seen, that which no ear has heard of, and that thought which has never crossed the mind of any person, meaning Jannah. Whatever we see in the hadith, whatever we see in the Quran, the description of Jannah, is only the tip of the iceberg. It's only a little bit. Just to entice us. Just to give us some incentive to aim for it. But what is actually waiting is far greater. What is actually waiting is far greater. You know, I was mentioning in the khutbah, the last person to go into Jannah. And the last person to go into Jannah. When he will actually get into Jannah, Allah will say to him, Tamanni. Ask whatever you want. So then he will wish whatever he wants. He'll make the intention for it, and it will be there. And then Allah will say, do it again, and do it again, third time. And then he will say, what do I have left to ask for, Ya Allah? You've given me everything. He will say to him that for you is this and 10 times that. And that's the lowest person in Jannah. You will have whatever's in the dunya and 10 times equal to that. My brothers and sisters, even if we get to the lowest level of Jannah, we'll be happy. Huh? But we should aim for the highest. Jannah al-Firdaus al-A'la. The Prophet sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, إِذَا سَأَلْتُمُ اللَّهَ فَاسْأَلِ اللَّهَ الْجَنَّةِ الْفِرْدَوْسِ الْأَعْلَى. When you ask Allah for anything, then seek Jannah al-Firdaus al-A'la. Could you imagine what would be waiting for the person who goes there? May Allah make us from amongst them. So Allah the Almighty has brought to the attention of the Quraysh that the consequences of your actions if you don't turn back, if you do turn to Allah, you accept, and what will happen? And then Allah then says, إِنَّ بَطْشَ رَبِّكَ لَشَدِيدٌ. إِنَّ بَطْشَ رَبِّكَ لَشَدِيدٌ. Remember, when Allah comes to seize someone, then it is severe. Now the word batash means to seize, and it's such a seizing that it also is a violent form of seizing someone. You know, you've probably seen on videos and things like that, when a police officer wants to arrest someone. Now, if somebody goes without a struggle, it's very easy to arrest them. Put the hand behind the back, get the handcuffs out, put them on, and take them. But when somebody is struggling and they're trying to evade arrest, what do? They wrestle with them. They bring them down to the ground. If they need to use force, they will use force. So that seizing, imagine when Allah will seize someone. Inna batasha rabbika lashadid. When it comes for the time that Allah will seize somebody, He won't let anyone escape. There is no escaping from it. Madam bin Mahis. There is no way out. No way out. You look at any nation, any of the previous nations, has anyone got away with it? With kufr? Never. Never. Inna batasha rabbika lashadid. When Allah seizes, there's no escape from it. Allah is aware of everything and He knows how to get everyone. Innahu huwa yubdi wa yu'id. And then Allah reminds them and us about His might and His power. He is the originator. Innahu huwa yubdi. He originates. Originates means to bring into existence from Adam, from nothing. From non-existence to bring it into existence. Innahu huwa yubdi wa yu'id. And then He will bring it back again. So when everything ceases to exist, when the angel shall blow into the trumpet, and everything will be completely destroyed, إِذَا الشَّمْسُ كُوِّرَتْ وَإِذَا النُّجُومُ انكَدَرَتْ وَإِذَا الْجِبَالُ سُيِّرَتْ. Everything is gone. Everything is gone completely. And then Allah will bring it back. You think you're going to get away with it? After you die, Allah will bring you back to life, and you will still have to answer for it. إِنَّهُ هُوَ يُبْدِئُ وَيُعِيدُ. And then, so this is a warning. Allah has given a warning, and then He's also telling us the opposite. So He said, إِنَّ بَطْشَ رَبِّكَ لَشَدِيدٌ إِنَّهُ هُوَ يُبْدِئُ وَيُعِيدُ وَهُوَ الْغَفُورُ الْوَدُودُ. Now Allah shows the opposite side. That for the ones who deserve it, they will be seized. As for the ones who don't deserve it, then Allah is al-Ghafoor. ذو مغفرة, the one who forgives. وَيَسْتُرُ الذُّنُوبِ, and he is the one who hides the sins. He is the one who hides the sins. Now, there's the concept of maghfirah in Islam and afu, or afi. And scholars, they explain, when it comes to maghfirah, when we seek Allah's maghfirah, we really want the sin to be hidden. So, it's not there. But come the day of judgment, when the questioning will be taking place, the sin will be brought forward, but Allah won't hold that person responsible for it. But he will be mentioned in front of every single person that will be present, from Adam alayhi salam to the last day. From Adam alayhi salam to the last day. That's maghfirah. So Al-Ghafur is the one who will hide the sin for now. Come the time, it will come out, but Allah will forgive it. And what we want is one step higher from Allah than that, which is afi, afu. You know the dua that everybody recites in Ramadan, Allahumma innaka afuun tuhibbul afwa fa'afu anni. Afu means that not only has Allah hidden the deed, but He's completely removed it from the book of deeds. It's no longer there. It's been deleted, rubbed out, erased. It's no longer there. So there's no question about it on the day of judgment. So Allah is Al-Ghafur. He forgives. You just need to turn. And Al-Wadud. Al-Ghafur Al-Wadud. Now the word Wadud, it means somebody who has pure love. Now Al-Wadud has two meanings incorporated in one. It means the one who loves and the one who is beloved. The one who loves and the one who is beloved. So he loves those who do إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ. He loves them. And the ones who do إِنَّ الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا وَعَمِلُوا الصَّالِحَاتِ, they love Allah. So Allah is Al-Ghafur and Al-Wadud. So you turn away from your sins, you leave the Muslims alone, then you will attain Al-Ghafur and Al-Wadud. This is what Allah is bringing to their attention. وَهُوَ الْغَفُورُ الْوَدُودُ ذُو الْعَرْشِ الْمَجِيدُ. He is the possessor of the mighty throne. Allah now, He's talking about Himself, showing to the Quraysh, showing to those who cause the believers trouble, how great He is and how insignificant you are. ذُو الْعَرْشِ الْمَجِيدُ. Now let me tell you about the Arsh. The Arsh of Allah the Almighty. The Arsh of Allah the Almighty, you find in the reports of Bayhaqi and others, that you have something called the Kursi and you have something called the Arsh. You know, we said Ayatul Kursi. Kursi literally means a chair in Arabic. Listen to that? It means a chair. And some have translated it as a footstool and other things. Anyway, it's one of the creations of Allah. Now, we read in Ayatul Kursi, it's at the top here somewhere, وَسِعَ كُرْسِيُّهُ السَّمَاوَاتِ وَالْأَرْضِ. The Kursi, it encompasses that which is on the heavens and the earth. This is the Kursi. Now, the report in Bayhaqi says that in comparison to the Arsh, the Kursi is like a chain on a armor, on the soldier's armor. So back in those days they had chains on the armor. Now this chain, if this was to be thrown into a jungle, now to the significance that one chain has in regards or in comparison to that jungle, you'll never be able to find it. You won't know the location. You'll be very lucky to find it. That is the comparison between the Kursi and the Arsh of Allah, the throne of Allah. And the throne of Allah, he says, and in the other hadith, it says that it is the ceiling of the creation of Allah. It is the ceiling of the creation of Allah the Almighty. This is the Arsh of Allah. So it not only encompasses the Kursi, which has the heavens and the earth, but it has even Jannah, Jahannam, everything is housed by it. And that's the Arsh of Allah. And what does Allah tell us? ثُمَّ اسْتَوَى عَلَى الْعَرْشِ. So after creating the heavens and the earth, Allah the Almighty, He did istiwa upon the Arsh. And I'm not going to go to translate what istiwa means, because a lot of different opinions and things that can come into it. But Allah the Almighty, He did istiwa upon the Arsh, and it normally means to recline or sit back on. And as Imam Malik, rahimahullah, he says that al-istiwa ma'lum, istiwa is known, وَالْكَيْفِيَّةُ مَجْهُولَةٌ, and how istiwa takes place in regards to Allah. Because if you say he's sitting, does he sit like us, things like that, we don't wait for that discussion. He says that the method of Allah's istiwa is unknown. وَالسُّؤَالُ عَنْهَا بِدْعَةٌ. He says to ask about the howness is a bid'ah. This is what Imam Malik says. So ذُو الْعَرْشِ الْمَجِيدِ, he possesses that. So could you imagine, this is the creation. How great is the Creator? You want to mess and you want to trouble the believers, you have to deal with that Creator. ذُو الْعَرْشِ الْمَجِيدِ فَعَّالٌ لِمَا يُرِيدُ. Inshallah we'll conclude with this ayah. فَعَّالٌ لِمَا يُرِيدُ. He does as He wills. He does as He wills. There's no one there to question Him. There's no one there to say why. No, He has ultimate authority, ultimate power. لا يسأل عما يفعل. No one can ask Him why He did what. Allah has ultimate authority. And you find in the books of Tafseer, Imam Al-Qurtubi and others have mentioned that when Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu anhu, he was in his deathbed. Somebody came and asked him that, has the doctor come to see you? He said, yes. Has the doctor seen you? Yes. ماذا قال? What did he say? He said, قال لي إني فعال لما يريد. The doctor said to me, meaning Allah the Almighty, He said to me that I will do as I please. You have no choice in it. So, my brothers and sisters, whatever happens, it happens through the will of Allah the Almighty. Allah has ultimate power. Don't think, and we should not joke ourselves and think that we can get away with it. We cannot get away with it. Allah is Latif Khabir. He's the one who has knowledge of even the minutest things, and He's well informed. Allah is aware of all things. Anybody wants to trouble a believer and they think they've gotten away with it? No. Don't think so. Don't think so. Inshallah, we'll continue from the next time. هل أتاك حديث which Allah talks about some of the nations and what they did and how Allah then dealt with them. May Allah the Almighty give us an understanding and allow us to be the best to our fellow Muslims, our fellow believers, so that we do not fall under this threat that is found in Surah Al-Buruj. May Allah the Almighty give us the best of Iman and the best of Amal al-Salihat. Subhanallah wa bihamdihi.